Okay, guys and gals, we are live. I hope there's some people coming into the stream here. Have a little look, see what we're doing. It's a bit of an overcast day here, but I wanted to share a concept with you guys and gals. I wanted to do this before the rain comes. It's supposed to rain for a few days after this, so I wanted to kind of get this done for you guys and gals. Sort of nowish. You can see what I'm doing here. If it doesn't mess with the camera too bad. I got some stuff set up out here. And we got a scenario, okay? A scenario. We're cooking outdoors because, when you're fishing on a lake, you get off the lake. Oh, and there was a storm or something, the power's out. You're on your way home. Oh, crap. Grocery store because the power's out. Can't get vegetables. You get home, power's out, and you have a electric range. Kind of screwed. If you got a barbecue, you might be thinking, well, let's go outside and we'll light up the barbecue and we'll have burgers. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, okay? Because what I got to show you today with what you can do with a burner or two or whatever, like there's lots of options for cooking outdoors. I'm using my gas propane barbecue here today. It has a side burner on it, as you can see there. I have some fresh vegetables and herbs out of the garden, other ingredients that I had in the house. I didn't have to go out to get any of this, okay? So that's one option. You can go outside and you can use, if you've got a side burner on your stove, your outdoor grill, or if you have another propane cooker, there's all kinds of them. Your camp stoves, those kinds of things. I mean, Lord knows you've all seen me boil a pot of water and fry an egg with a sterno and a cookie sheet in 15 minutes before, right? So there's lots and lots of ways to get things done. The little charcoal, you could use your charcoal grill smoker. Lots of you have those. Gather sticks, make a little fire, put your pan over it. You know what I mean? There's lots and lots and lots we can do. But I've got a really, really nice meal planned here for you guys and gals to show you. And yeah, I had everything in the house for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using rice today for our starch. We're going to do some cook up some fish because, yep, scenario, just got off the lake, power's out. How do you cook your catch? So that's what we're going to be doing here, okay? So while that's going in there, I'm just going to turn this on, get it lit up. And for sake of ease, I'm going to use 4 cups of liquid to 2 cups of rice, okay? And yes, for most of this video, you're probably going to be looking at this this burner and element and what I'm doing on it. So please bear with me. I'll try and have some decent commentary for you guys and gals. Now that was just a little over 3 cups, so we're going to need another 100 mils. 4 cups of your liquid, and then you want to flavor it. Okay. What I've got here is I've got a medium onion, just medium dice. Boom, in it goes. Yeah, I'm missing a little bit, but nobody really cares. I'm not sure if squirrels like onions, but if they do, it's there for them. Okay, so that's going to go in. I'm going to, let me see. Flavor up your liquid, guys and gals. Onion. Nice heaped tablespoon of garlic. What else am I going to put in there? Okay. So here, this is what we're going to be using today. This is fresh herbs. This is all from the garden. We got fresh chives here, fresh thyme. Now this is silver thyme, and it's doing really, really well at the moment. I've skinned all these off of these stems here, and I've picked a couple other few fresh stems. Now the fresh stems I'm going to throw directly in here. I'm not even going to bother taking the leaves off them. Just going to throw them right in, and I mean you can just pick those out. Now these other ones here, these stems, I'll save these, and I'll end up throwing them into a soup or whichever else. soup, a stew, a spaghetti sauce, a pot of beans. There's a ton of flavor in those, so we'll retain those and we'll use them. And here we've got fresh basil, also out of the garden. So this is going to flavor our dinner here very, very nicely. This is going to be way better than any hamburger. Okay, so we got our heat cranking here. I'm going to throw a little bit of pepper in there. So we got chicken broth, garlic, onion, pepper. And the key to this rice that I like to do is dill weed. I love dill weed. It's going to be a sort of a dilled rice, so you get your flavorants in. And I'm using a liberal amount here. I'm using like a heaped tablespoon. I'm not sure if you can see that in there or not. Like a heaped tablespoon of dill weed. Love it. It's great. And we're going to do some crossover flavorings in through the three things I'm going to do. I'm going to meat, this rice, and we'll be doing a veg as well. So I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Just doing your thing and enjoying life, hopefully. Getting some work done, maybe. So this is going to take a little bit. I should go inside and make sure... all right, now you've got Coleman ovens even that you can use to finish off your rice. Personally, I finish my rice in the oven. No, the power isn't down here. It's just a scenario I brought up to make you guys think, how we can cook outside, and I'm going to show you a really, really nice way to do it here. But I am going to finish my rice in the oven, okay? I always do that. It's pretty much a fail-safe way to do it. Now, you could put it over top of a sterno to finish it off or whatever. If you've only got a single burner, set it aside, set it over your sterno or on another flame under very, very low heat just to finish your rice off, okay? Once it goes into the oven, it'll be about 20 minutes before the rice is done, so... Oh! This is sort of my go-to rice, guys and gals, but I'm going to jazz this one up a little wee bit with something out of my pantry that you guys and gals know I love. I'm crazy about mushrooms. I'm crazy about dillweed, and I'm crazy about mushrooms. So I'm going to add the mushrooms into there. Awesome. So it's going to be a sort of a dilled mushroom rice. Very, very nice. So hopefully, if the wind cooperates with me, we'll get a boil on this in the not too distant future. So if you've got 4 cups of liquid, your standard measurement is 2 cups of rice. It's sort of 1 to 2. If you got 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of liquid. 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of liquid. So that's what I got here. 2 cups of rice. This is going to make a ton of rice. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to bolt inside here just quickly. Make sure my oven is preheated, and I may drop in at the keyboard and say hi, okay? All right, guys and gals, just wanted to stop over at the keyboard, say hello to everyone. Again, yeah, thanks ever so much for everyone coming in. Now, if I didn't have any breeze here, this would be cooperating a whole lot more. Should almost have a boil here now, but we don't. So it may sit here a bit. Oh, it's steaming, so that's a good sign. We're not far from a boil here. And yes, it already smells good. It smells amazeballs. So yeah, the dish I show you guys with the fish, you can definitely do it with like a boneless, skinless chicken breast or a pork chop even. I'm not sure if I'd want to have my steak that way. I prefer my steak a different way, but you know, there's lots of sort of different applications you can use for this, you know, the flavor combination I'm going to show you guys and gals. Now, if you guys and gals have other ways how you cook outdoors when the power is down, please share that with other folks in the chat. You know, maybe y'all can get different ideas from the other. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys saw Constantine's video. I think it was from a couple of weeks ago, but he has a nice big brick built. I think there's an oven beside it, and then he's got a big, like he uses wood, but it's a wood or a charcoal brick built grill under a roof, kind of like an outdoor covered kitchen at his place, which is very, very cool. Now, his video was freaking awesome, and you know, it looked like it turned out really, really nicely. This one will be as nice, but a little bit different. Just well, it's a different meal altogether, really. So I probably could have done this beforehand, so you didn't have to sit here watching a pot boil. But whatever, that's part of it. That's part of a live stream, cooking live outdoors. You know, if the power's down and you got to go cook outside, you may end up with a breeze, and it may affect how hot your pan gets, or how fast it gets hot, those kinds of things. So there's lots to think about. This video is this live stream is made for you guys and gals to think, not just about how to cook outdoors, but what are you going to do, like recipes, things like that. All the stuff you have in your pantry, and in your you know, your cupboards, your fridge, in your gardens, those kinds of things. You got to use your mind. You know, that's the whole objective, is to try and stimulate people's thoughts here. Not to mention showing you how to cook an absolutely freaking amazing meal. Okay, you can see we're starting to get steam out of here. So once you have all your liquid and your flavorants in the pot, you bring that to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, remove your heat, add in your rice, give it a stir so it doesn't stick. Stir, make sure it's not going to stick on you. And you want to put your lid back on, bring it back to a boil. Then we're going to take this and we're going to put it in the oven or over another heat source to finish it off. Today I'm taking it inside and put it in the oven because my power is really not down. But if it were, you could finish it over a sterno or over you know, a flame of any other kind that you can make, a little camp stove or whatever else, right? So you're catching my drift here, I believe. So once this comes back up to a boil, shut the heat off, take it inside, put it in the oven, and then you know, we need sort of 20 minutes to finish off the rice, but we can get started on our vegetable and fish dish. I hope you guys enjoy it, because this is one of my absolute favorite fish dishes. My absolute favorite ways to cook trout. Now, what I do, it'll work with not just trout, but any salmonoid. You know, salmon, trout, splake, steelhead, anything like that. And a salmonoid is basically, it has pink flesh. Now, this will work equally as well for a fish that has a white flesh, like perch or pickerel, walleye, um, pike, things like that. You know, the flavors cross over very, very well in the fish. Now it looks like we're starting to get a boil here, so yeah, good boil on that. So heat goes off. Take it inside. Okay, now I did bring a towel out. There it is. Safety first, don't burn yourself, okay? Use some hot paws, a towel, whichever you have. I'll see you guys inside in just a second, okay? Yeah. Just going to show you guys something a little bit more interesting while I'm indoors. You can see the things I'm going to use here, okay? Now I'm headed inside. I'm going to say hi, all right? All right there, Wolf. Yeah, here it is. You saw some Worcestershire sauce, Worcester sauce, Rooster sauce. Okay, guys and gals, however you say the name of this sauce, Worcestershire, Rooster. From this point forth, on my channel, this will be referred to as Rooster sauce. Okay, just so that we all understand each other. We all know what's going on. Okay, so Wolf, yes, you do see some Rooster sauce. You now also see balsamic vinegar. Okay, let's get back to some cooking. All right, I'll just set this down over here, swing this back over here. Well, I'll show you what we got going on here for veg. Okay. All right, so nice fresh Swiss chard out of the garden. A tomato I bought because my tomatoes aren't coming in. I had some little bit of red pepper left over from making a pizza. I got some sweet Vidalia onion here. And this is my first harvest out of the garden besides herbs this year. This one zucchini. Now, this one zucchini plant here, a zucchini fruit over at the flea market. I was over there a couple of weekends ago. A zucchini smaller than this one was $2. $2 for one little zucchini, okay? I thought that was absurd. You could get 3 for $5, but they were still all smaller than that. I mean, just crazy, you know. So that's what we're going to be using for our veg. Not to mention, I do have a can of button mushrooms. We're going to be using some garlic. The fresh herbs I've already showed you. Yeah, heck, let's get into it a little bit, okay? Ah, crap, I left my towel inside. Sorry, guys and gals. Bear with me. Cooking live, it can suck. All right, yeah, so, okay, it was one of those safety first and everything in its place moments. Safety first, I carried the rice inside with my towel, and then naturally I put it where it normally goes. So I'll hang it from my hip here, so I've got it with me. Let's go light this sucker up again. We'll get started with the veg here, okay? Get our pan hot. We're gonna need some extra virgin olive oil in there. A little wee bit. Now we're gonna cook this veg in 2 stages, okay? We're gonna start it and then we're gonna finish it after. We'll start it, get it half done. Then we'll do our fish in the sauce. Then we'll just sort of kind of reheat the veg to finish it up, okay? First thing that's going to go in, button mushrooms. Love mushrooms. If I hadn't mentioned that before. Go hot pan, go hot pan. I want this to sizzle. I'll wait for that pan to heat up a little bit. I guess I could have done that a little bit in advance, but we'll work with what we've got. If there was absolutely no breeze, this cooker works just fine. Just fine. I guess while I'm doing that, I can go ahead and cut up my zucchini. I've already cut my peppers, my onions. I'm just going to tip and tail this zucchini here. No, maybe I'll shoot you over this way. You can see what I'm doing a little bit. Now this is all just right out of the garden, washed, dried, and that's pretty much it. So we're just going to chop this bad boy in half, then in half again. And we're just going to kind of chunk this up. Nothing fancy, but chunks. About a ½ inch, something like that. There's a piece for the squirrels. Now you could do thin little rounds and cook them real fast if you want to, or you can do whatever you want. You can make little noodles out of them, if you got one of those noodle spirally things, that's okay. Now that chard isn't going to go in until the chard and the tomato will go in kind of round 2 of cooking the the veg here. Okay, so let me just get you situated back over this way. Oh yeah, that's the sound we're looking for. That is the sound we're looking for. Get those all coated in oil, and then let the heat do their thing. I could eat mushrooms just by themselves as a side dish. Love mushrooms. They're already starting to get some color on them. That's nice. Pan's good and hot. I think we're going to go ahead and add the onion right now. In goes the onion. Oh, there's a piece of red pepper for the squirrels too. Man, they're going to love me. They're going to love me. That's the way to do it, guys. Hot. A little fresh pepper. Love fresh pepper. Now here's one thing that I did not add to the rice. Parsley. I got some dried parsley in here. I was going to add some of that, but I didn't think it'd really do much to help out the dill I had in the rice, so I just decided to leave it out. Yeah, we're getting there. Peppers can go in. And I'm going to put the zucchini in right on top of that. We'll go in with some garlic here in a minute. But I want to start to cook off the peppers and the zucchini first, because I don't want to burn my garlic. Okay, so I'll give that one more toss before we go ahead and add our garlic to it. Once the garlic goes in, we're pretty much going to take it off the stove, and then we're going to finish it once the fish is done. Just to reheat it and get it hot for the plate, okay? Yeah, all right, fair enough. Garlic can go in now. I like a lot of garlic, so I'll put a bunch in. Let that cook there a minute. We'll give it a toss. Once we give it a toss, we'll take it off the stove. Take it off the stove to stop the cooking. We don't want mushy vegetables, right? We're going to heat this back up again in a little bit. Man, that smells fantastic. Okay, so we're done with that. Flame goes off. I want to stop the cooking process here, okay? But what we are going to do now, okay, we've got our garlic in there. We're going to take some lemon, and we're going to just use a microplane here to zest a little bit of this lemon rind onto it for a nice fresh flavor. And I'm just going to leave it on top, and we'll toss it in after once we heat this through, okay? When we add our tomatoes and our tomatoes and our chard. And that'll freshen the dish right up. Nice, fresh citrus hint to it. Now, when you're doing that, you just want this outer yellow part, and you want to wash your lemon first. You want that outer part. You don't want that inner white part. That's bitter, okay? So you got to be careful when you're doing this. These things are sharp, so you got to be careful for that reason too, okay? So, all right. Hopefully you guys and gals can see that. All that lemon zest in there. Beautiful. So we're just going to set this to the side. Let it chill out a little bit. Going to run inside, have a look at our rice. I'll do some housekeeping, put some things away, and I'll stop the computer, say hello to everyone, and you know, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it real, okay? Okay, so I'm done with the garlic. I can put it away. Not done with the dill. I'm done with that cup. I'm done with sterno. All right, headed indoors, folks. Oh, just for a little bit of a better view, you guys can look at my ingredients and figure out what I'm going to do. Is there sound now? There should be sound. And Wolf, you stop digging holes in my yard. Okay? All right. Okay, so for TJ and anyone else who might have just came in, we're cooking rice today. The rice is in the oven, just finishing up. This is a garden ratatouille we're making, which I'll finish up shortly after I do the fish, which is, let me just, yeah, big old shot of my belly here. So we got nice trout here, beautiful fillet of trout. I love the tail piece. We have a tail piece and another portion of the fillet. Now, for any of you guys and gals, this fillet was pretty much twice that size. It was about 1.25 pounds. I got 2 portions out of it, and there's another large portion left. So what we're going to do to season this up, I'll just show you right now. Yeah, we can do that. Got my salt coffin here. Season it with salt, okay? I mean, if salt isn't in your diet, don't use the salt, okay? Just, cook for yourself. I'm just showing you what I'm doing, all right? I'm your cook, not your doctor. Very, very simple seasonings here. Salt, some nice fresh cracked pepper. If I can get it to hit the frickin' fish. See, there's a breeze out here, guys and gals. Okay. So we got some salt and pepper on that. Now the key to this dish, for me anyways, is dry dillweed. Now I'm going to use 1 metric profane of dillweed on these. You're going to be like, what? What are you talking about, North? That much dill on your trout? Oh yeah, oh yeah, and you'll see why. Once you see it finish cooking, you'll see why. Coat it until it's green. You see that? That is properly coated with your dillweed. Okay? I mean, if you don't like dill, use something else. Like I said, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Yeah, once it's green, you're good. Okay? So we'll just set that here for now. Done with the dillweed for now. Get this puppy going. Get my pan on there. And this is going to be one of the simplest fish dishes, but like over the top delicious, guys and gals. Over the top delicious. Seriously. If you guys make this, you aren't even, once you make it and eat it, you're not even going to know what to do with yourself. You'll be wondering, why in the heck hadn't I made that my entire life? It's so silly, easy, and delicious. Well, it's not really silly. It's actually incredibly smart. Simple, simple. Post-event, whatever. Thrive, not just survive. Don't come home from the lake when the power's out and say, oh, power's out, we're grilling burgers tonight. Don't do that, okay? Do something special. Use your garden. Use the things in your pantry and your cupboards, right? We all got stuff. So I'm just showing you another way here today how to use your stuff. So I guess while that's happening, you cut this lemon up here a wee bit. Now, guys and gals, when you buy your lemons, well, not when you buy them, but when you use them, see how that lemon's got push to it? Got some give? You want your lemons soft when you use them, okay? More juice in a soft lemon. Just so that you know. Now, one of the things you're going to want to do, definitely, with your lemon, yes, I have a fork in my pocket. Take those seeds out. You don't want that anywhere inside of your sauce. Okay? We're going to use this for the sauce. There's one done. I'll get the other one done here. Take those seeds out. Oh, you know what? I guess while that pan's getting warm, I shouldn't be so dumb. I should maybe add a little olive oil to the pan, don't you think? Okay. And it's okay if you go a little bit overboard on the olive oil. We're using nice extra virgin olive oil. and whatever's left over is going to become part of the sauce. So don't sweat it too hard if you got a little bit of extra oil in your pan. Just make sure you use a really, really good oil that you'd want to eat. Okay. And I do have some butter here. I'm not going to put it in here just yet. I'll wait on that until we go ahead and make the sauce. All right. So yeah, just thought I'd play outside a little bit and let you guys make fun of me and sell off some of my goods and my pepper mill and my tables. And I know Metal for Breakfast wants to give me $100 for everything. You know what? Done, bro, but it does not include shipping. Does not include shipping. Okay, guys and gals, so the rice, all right, you see how that pan is nice and smoking hot now? See how we got two different thicknesses of fish here? It's going to take a little bit longer to cook this one than this one. So what we're going to do is we'll lay this one down in the pan. Now lay it away from you for safety so it doesn't splash toward you, okay? Safety first always. You don't want to get home off the lake and have yourself an accident, a burning accident, especially if the power's out, right? So we'll just let that cook in there, just not very long. Matter of fact, I can turn that heat down a little wee bit. Go ahead and add this piece in. Get all your oil going around. And once I'm finished cooking these two pieces of fish, if I think I've got too much oil left for my sauce, I'll just go ahead and I'll dump a little wee bit out. No big deal. We don't need to complicate anything. We don't need to complicate cooking outdoors. There's no reason we should make a freaking haiku out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Keep things simple, stupid. Oh, yeah, right. Where was I? Seeds out of my lemon. Here we go. I'm on it. I'm doing it. I'm on it. I'm doing it. I'm getting it. Now, guys and gals, it took me longer to set this up outdoors to make this video, and I'll bring everything outside than if I had just cooked it indoors. But it's nice out, so whatever. I'm happy doing either. I guess I can probably go ahead and chop up my tomato now for my ratatouille. And all right, I'll just put this over this way so you can see what I'm doing over there maybe. I'm not going to chop it too small. I chopped it in half this way, half this way. Same with the other piece. And I'm just going to like chop that into, say, 3 pieces for each half. Some nice chunks in there, okay? So, that can go back over there. Ready to go. That's ready to go. But still, I kind of think I'm done with the dill. You know what I need to do? I need to have a look at this fish and see where we are with that, okay? Let's have a little look-see at the fish. And smoking pretty good still. Not quite. Nope, not yet. Not yet. I bet the suspense is just killing you. Just killing you. Well, good. That'll teach you for selling all my stuff. Hope everyone's doing awesome today. You know, having a good meal. If you're with family, awesome. Friends, awesome. You know, I think Lori said it was raining down her way in New York. You know, I hope you're having fair weather. Here it's about, 75 degrees and light breeze out of the north. But it got muggy. It's overcast, so. And we're supposed to have rain here for the next number of days. All right. Let me look again. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to burn your fish. You do not want to burn your fish. Not quite. We're almost there, though. We're almost there. What I'm going to do right now, actually, I'll wait until I flip this fish, but I need to run inside and get the rice so we can plate all this up, show you guys and gals what it's all going to look like. Yes, indeedly do. Let me see. What don't I need in here? I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need the dill weed. I'm done with that. Yeah. I think the olive oil, I'll leave it there just in case. All right, these should be ready to flip right now. These should be ready to flip. Oh yeah, look at the color on that, guys and gals. Look at that. Now just be careful when you flip those. Okay, now I'm gonna bang the heat way down on this. Way down. I'm gonna run indoors, put a couple of things away, grab my rice, and I'll be right back out, okay? I will be right back out. Okay, I got the rice here, guys and gals. As you can probably see, I'm hanging on to it with a towel, safety first, and I'll leave the towel on this because it did just come out of the oven. No burning, no burning, okay? No burning, no burning, no burning. So what I will do while I'm over here is I'll find another place to put this, and I need to throw some butter in this rice. Give it a stir, plate it up after. Like a big old blob of butter. What can I say, guys and gals? It's a big pot of rice. What can I say, guys and gals? It's a big pot of rice. Big pot of rice, big blob of butter. Okay, it's that easy. This is how we do it. So we'll let that melt out a little bit. We'll let the fish finish cooking. And let me see. Gonna need that. Definitely gonna need that. May need those, maybe not. Just swap out things here for that. That can go over here. Yeah. So I'm going to use this big oval platter here to plate things onto. Like this is obviously it's dinner for two, and there's only one of me, so I got a good couple of days worth of food left right here for me. So, but will you look at the color on that trout? Just beautiful, gorgeous. So that butter on the rice is probably melted out. I think we should probably plate it up. Plate it up, and then we'll do the sauce for the fish. Okay. Let me get me a stirring device. I gotta stir this rice here. Try not to burny ow myself. Oh yeah, rice. The butter is nicely melted. Okay, I'm putting that on the ground. I should have another table out here. Beautiful, beautiful. Dilled mushroom rice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and plate up some of this. You can see over here what I'm doing. Just going to plate up that. Glasses are steaming up here, folks. Glasses are steaming. Steaming. That is plenty of rice for two right there. Plenty of rice for two. Okay. Take this over here. Get the lid back on it. Not that it really matters. We got the portion we need. Okay. Let me just check my fish. I think we're real close on it. Very, very close. Yeah, very, very close. Oh, that's going to be a nice too for those of you who like the fish skin. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plate these up. Put that one there. Put that one there. All right. Okay, so for me, that's about the perfect amount of olive oil you want in your sauce there. Okay. Still got the heat on the flame here. Now what we need to do, guys and gals, to finish this up is, yeah, okay, this is like a butter and lemon sauce, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a profane of butter. Get that in the pan, okay? That may be too much, but I'm okay with too much butter. Get it melting. Now it's at this point where you want to add your fresh herbs, fresh thyme, fresh chives, a little bit more of both. That's going to be real nice, real nice. Roll it around, get that butter melted. Look at how bright those herbs turned. Beautiful. Now here comes the dangerous part. I'm going to actually take it off the heat for this. Squeezing in that lemon juice. See, there's some seeds in there. If there's any seeds, get them out. You don't want to eat that. Ah, look at all the seeds I missed. Holy crap, I suck at stuff. This smells amazing already. This is how you get the juice out of your lemon. Flatten it out, stick your fork in, just run it back and forth. Look at all the juice coming out of there. Look at all that juice. And yeah, I missed some seeds. Hey, people miss stuff, okay? All right, right back on the flame then with that. Now what we're going to do, once the sauce does its thing here for a little wee bit, you know, it's done. The sauce is done when it kind of starts to foam up. I'm just gonna bang the heat up on this real good here. We want this to cook out and sizzle. There we are. That's a lot better, a lot better. So what I'm gonna do right now is I have capers here. I'm not sure if the camera focuses on that. I don't have a whole ton. I'm almost out. I got to go get some more. But these are kind of like little pickled sort of berries. It's kind of like halfway between a pickle and an olive. So it goes very, very nicely with fish. Capers, yeah, give me some capers. If you get a little bit of caper juice in there, that's all right. It's just basically a vinegar based or similar to your lemon juice. It's an acid. No big deal. Acid and fish go very, very nicely together. All right. And hey, I mean, if you don't like capers, don't use them, right? Oops, missed the garbage there. pepper. See how the butter's starting to turn brown? That's where you want to go with this. That's called a beurre noisette, or nut-colored butter. The more you brown your butter, the more nutty of a flavor it has, okay? Oh, that smells amazing. Amazing. That's pretty much ready, guys and gals. Just bang the heat off of this. And what I'm going to do is, well, I'll bring my plate over here just so you guys can see it. What we're going to do, we're going to tip this this pan up, and we're going to take this sauce and we're going to put it all over the fish, okay? Now it's lemon butter, lemon juice, butter, and olive oil, pretty much. Okay. So with fresh herbs, with fresh thyme and fresh chives out of the garden. Okay. And don't forget, you got sauce left over. Make sure you put this over your rice. You will kill yourself. You'll hate yourself if you don't put this over your rice. Absolutely fantastic flavor here. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Boom. All right. Put it. Now it's time for us. Do you know what I need to? It is time for us to get this thing rocking again. We'll finish up our veg here. Then it's time to serve. All right. Get that hot, and there's not much we need to do. The tomato is diced. All we need to do is rip up some chard, add some fresh herbs, and you know, some little bit of rooster sauce and balsamic, and boom, we're done. See, this veg is pretty much already cooked. That's what I was doing before you jumped on, TJ, if you're still here. I pre-cooked these veg. Had the rice in the oven, pre-cooked the veg, those kinds of things, okay? So share with everyone on the screen there. I can't see it because it's inside and I'm outside. Just you know, my webcam here is attached to my desktop, so, and this is the longest cord I have, so until I get a longer cord, I can't do much other videos in other places, but it was long enough I could get out here and do this. So whatever you guys and gals are having for dinner, go ahead and share it on the screen there with the other folks. You know, if you're cooking in a grid down when the power is out, what other folks? You know, if you're cooking in a grid down when the power is out, what are you guys doing for food? You doing this? Or are you doing a burger, right? Are you boiling a pot of water outside and heating up some freeze-dried foods, or what are you doing? Personally, I think this is better. If your power's out, do this. Don't do a burger. Don't get me wrong, I love a good burger. Okay, so while that's starting to warm up, what we'll do, we'll add in our tomatoes, because really they only need to warm through. Got fresh chard out of the garden. We're just going to rip that up, throw it in. I suppose I could have chopped it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You can do it by hand. Doesn't have to be fancy. Like I say, we don't need to make a haiku out of everything. Simple. Whoa, little zippers off of that. That's a lot of Worcestershire rooster sauce. That is a lot of rooster sauce. Dang it. All right, fresh herbs. This is fresh basil from the garden. This, again, we're just going to tear it, throw it in. Simple. No haiku. No puzzle. And the rest of the fresh thyme and chives go in. That Worcestershire sauce, rooster sauce, is going to cook out no problem. You see it coming down there? It's going to cook out no problem. There will be some liquid from the tomatoes. That's okay. Let that do its thing here for a minute. Let everything get nicely warmed through. Okay, so in there we have onion, we have button mushrooms, we have zucchini, Swiss chard, tomato, garlic, fresh thyme, fresh chives, fresh basil, rooster sauce. You know what? We need some pepper. Need some pepper in there. Need a splash of lemon for freshness. It's already got lemon zest in there, so don't need a terrible lot, just a little bit for freshness, okay? And just a hint of balsamic vinegar. Not to overpower it. Smells amazing. Look at how bright the colors are. Beautiful, bright vegetable dish. Lovely. Put that down so it cooks. Yeah, we're going to let this sizzle here for a minute, and then we're going to plate it all up. Everything else is already on the platter. This is bound to be good. You know what? I need a different serving spoon. Be right back. Okay, you see I had my spoon out and I forgot to pick it up. Part of taking everything outside, okay? Just one thing I missed. This veg is done, in my opinion. So what we're going to do, take off the heat. We'll close this down. Set that over there. We'll bring the platter over here so that you guys and gals can see what we've got going on, okay? Now, let's just plate this up. Just to show you what you can do if you get home from the lake and the power is out and you got an electric stove, okay? Think outside the box. If the power is down, grid is down, whichever, think outside the box. What you can do to make something instead of a hamburger. Or like you can open a cold can of beans and eat that right out of the can, or something that you've canned or whatever. You can go ahead and do that. But in my opinion, this is much nicer. There we are. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so there we are, guys and gals. Trout a la Meunière with capers. Beautiful dilled rice with mushrooms. And garden ratatouille with fine herbs. Just messing around on a Sunday, guys and gals. Now I'm freaking hungry. I'm going to take this stuff indoors, get it while it's hot, okay? I'll jump back in. I'll jump on the stream here for a bit and say hello.